One of the major problems that most men face when it comes to talking to women is most times they don't even know what to say. They don't even know how to hold a conversation. They don't even know how to keep the conversation flowing. Basically, they lack conversation skills. Now, there are 4 ways to never run out of things to say to women. The first one is you must know a lot about different things. Now, when it comes to discussing with people, having conversations with people, one of the easiest ways to always know what to talk about is when you know a lot about different things. Because one conversation leads to another conversation. For example, you guys can be talking about football. Then from there, you start talking about Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Then from Cristiano Ronaldo, you start talking about his hotels. Now, when you know certain things about hotels, you can hold conversations about hotels. From his hotel, you guys start talking about the business atmosphere in Nigeria. From talking about that one, you guys can start talking about something that is happening in the United States. So from there, one conversation keeps flowing to the next conversation. And because you know a lot about different things, you can be able to take a woman around. From sports, you go to history. From history, you go to politics. From politics, you go to religion. You know how to take a woman around when it comes to conversation. When women meet guys like this, who can take them from one topic, from one subject to another subject, from here to here to here, women will enjoy listening to you. Women will enjoy talking to you because you're a deep guy, you're a deep man, you're a deep talker. But when you're a shallow person, when it comes to sports, you don't know much. When it comes to politics, you don't know much. When it comes to normal current affairs that is happening in your country, you don't know anything. How do you think you can talk to women? How do you think you can hold conversations with women, especially those women that are very intelligent? How can you hold conversations with them? You will struggle. So you must learn about different things. Any place you see knowledge, grab it. Grab it with your both hands and put it inside your head. Because not just about women, when you're even with your fellow guys and you can talk about different things, you end up noticing that you will easily connect with more persons than the average man on the streets. The more you know, the more you can discuss and the more you can connect with people. And once you're able to connect with people, people will like you. But when you don't know much about anything, you find it difficult to discuss with people. And that is how opportunities will pass you by. The next one is you must live an interesting life. A man who lives an interesting life always have tales about himself to tell. For example, you are a guy who loves to go to the mountains. You love to hike up the mountains or hills. Now, when you meet a girl, you can start telling her about things, about your past experiences, hiking in the mountains, or you love to travel. You can start telling her, oh, when I went to Italy, when I went to Paris, when I went to Chicago, when I went to New York. Because you have a lot of experiences, you can easily talk about it. And most likely, if that woman is also the kind of man that loves to do the things that you do, before you know it, you people will connect more. One of the easiest ways to connect with a stranger, be it man or woman, is when your life experiences, when your story aligns with her own story. For example, I'm a guy who loves to travel. I've traveled to a lot of different places across the country. I'm probably the girl that I'm also going out on a date with. She loves to travel. And before you know it, I'll tell her that, oh, I've been to Oburukato Ranch. And she'll be like, wow, I've been there too. Before you know it, start talking about some things that happened there or how the place is. That is how you hold conversation with women. The third one is you must be a good storyteller. Women love guys who can tell stories. Something that happened in your childhood. You now bring it up and you start telling her about how the thing happened. You paint a picture. You create an imagination in her head. And before you know it, because the girl have now started knowing different stories about you, she will now open up and begin to tell you her own stories. Probably about her childhood, about her time in secondary school, about her time at the university, how Her first love broke her heart. But first of all, you must be a good storyteller. You must learn to paint images. Personally, I can be with a girl right now and I'll keep telling her different stories that are interesting about my life or about my experiences. And she'll just be there, wow, listening to me. But when you cannot hold conversations, when you don't know much about different things, when you don't have life experiences, when you don't live an interesting life, and when you can't even tell good stories, how do you think you can hold conversations with women? When you got on date with girls, you will be dumbfounded because you don't know what to talk about because you have nothing to talk about. The last one is you must be a good listener. Yes, for you to never run out of things to say with women, you must be able to listen to them. Probably you went on a first date with a girl and she's telling you about the kind of things she loves to do. Or she tells you something like, I love to read books about that were written by Shakespeare. And you are like, wow, Shakespeare. You know, when I was in secondary school, they used to force us to read those books, our literature teacher. Because you were able to listen from that thing she said, you picked out the key word, Shakespeare, and you can now create a different conversation out of it because you were listening. Some of you, when you got on a date with a girl, you are more concerned about what you want to say. If the girl is talking, you don't even care to listen. You just want her to finish talking so you can start talking your own without listening about the thing she was saying. Now, if the girl finished saying what she was saying and you picked a point from there and you made a conversation out of it, in that girl's mind, she'll be like, wow, this guy must be a good listener. But assuming you are just waiting for the girl to finish talking so you can start talking your own, she'll be like, this guy that is just talking. He doesn't even care about what I'm saying. That will reduce the attraction level for you. But when you listen to her, pick out some certain keywords and make a different conversation from it, that girl will like you. Her attraction for you will keep going up. These are the 4 ways to keep having conversations with women without running out of anything to say. So that's basically it.